We back. We back in this thing. It's your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter /X at AK Infinity _ VVS. This is the Rockets Round Robin / Rockets Propaganda Channel. Rockets are playing the Phoenix Suns tonight. Our good old buddies out there in Arizona. Phoenix Suns. We got all of their draft picks, which means we got them by the balls and we finna hold them upside down. And we got two players over there that have been linked to the Rockets for God knows how long at this point, and Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. But we're gonna get to all of that here in a little bit of a second. But yeah, man, Rockets on a little mini win streak. You know. They're looking okay. They beat up on the Pelicans a couple of games and then beat a very good defensive but offensively challenged Orlando Magic. In a game that I wouldn't have been surprised if we lost, seeing as we really short at the guard position right now. So there's going to be like a heavy load on one Jalen Green that I'm not sure if he's ready for. But ready or not, here you go. You're going to have to do what you do. However, speaking of guards, word on the street is Fred VanVleet is going to be back in that starting lineup tonight. So that's cool. That's good. Hopefully he, stays away from referee feet and, watch where he's stepping. I'm saying I hope your ankles is all right, Fred. It's time to get back to it, man. We got this stretch run to make. We got playoff seating to handle. So let's hope Fred can get back in his bag tonight and play ball like we know that he can play. Also, let's just go ahead and get into the injury report. Let's go on and get into it. All right. Here we go. So for the Suns, 3 guys are game time decisions. Nick Richards, Grayson Allen, Monte Morris. They could play tonight. If Nick Richards plays, I think he's a little bit of a tough matchup for Alperen Sengun. He'll win. Alperen Sengun will win the matchup, obviously. But Nick Richards is a tough. He a tough center. Grayson Allen, probably their best shooter, best 3-point shooter. Defends a little bit too. And then Monte Morris, backup point guard, another good shooter coming off the bench for them. So depth pieces may or may not play for the Suns. But whether or not they play, it don't even matter for the Suns because the Suns be tripping anyway. Suns got all this talent and they can't put it together for whatever reason. I don't understand, but I don't care. I'm glad they can't put it together because we got your draft picks, which means we got your balls. So, yeah. Y'all keep doing whatever you're doing over there. It's working, not for you, but for us. For the Rockets. So Fred is a go. Amen Thompson and Reed Shepherd. They both out. So what does that mean? So that means Tari Eason is actually going to be the one starting tonight. So the starting lineup is going to be for the Rockets is going to be Sengun, Tari, Dylan, Jalen, and Fred. Which means Jabari is going back to the bench. At least that's what the report said. Jabari going back to the bench, y'all. Well, you signed up for it. Let's keep going, Ime. You got a thing for putting Jabari on the bench. I think I can see the vision for it a little bit. Jabari coming off the bench when he's playing with that second unit, they're running a lot more plays for him. They're trying to get him more aggressive as a scorer. We know what he's going to do defensively. We know he's going to rebound and all that, do a lot of little stuff, dirty work. But there's some lineups that he's been in that has been making the lineups look really good when they go triple big, whether it's Sengun and Steven Adams in the at power forward and center, or Jeff Green and Steven Adams, or Jeff Green and Sengun. Jabari has been sliding in at that 3, Ain't gonna lie, man. He been looking good at the 3 position, so we shall see, man. On over to who's scrapping though, man. Who's scrapping tonight? Man, I don't know. KD gonna get into it with somebody because he seemed like he been very frustrated as of late. If you watch a Suns game, like KD don't seem like he very happy about being over there right now. What up, Meg? What's going on with you? Appreciate you for tuning in. But yeah, KD ain't looking too happy. It seems like anything anybody do at all is gonna frustrate him. So, you know what I'm saying? KD gonna have to figure something out with himself, man. I don't know, but KD gonna scrap with somebody. It may be Dylan. It may be I ain't gonna be with Jabari. Him and Jabari, like they super cool actually off the court. It ain't gonna be Durant and Jalen either, because Durant apparently mentors Jalen Green. But Dylan probably gonna get into it with that boy. He gonna get into it with KD. KD extra. And the funny thing about the whole KD thing is he frustrated, but bro, you asked for this. What you mad at? You need to go to the mirror and see that whoever looking back at you, that's the person you need to be mad at, bro. Like, why? And don't get me wrong, I'm a KD guy. I've been a KD fan since Texas, since he was at UT. So y'all can miss me with any of that hater talk. Nah, I'm a KD stan, bro. Miss me with all that. And no, I don't think he'll be on the Rockets. Well, he may be on the Rockets, but no, I don't think he'll actually fit in well. But anyway, scrappers is gonna be KD and Dillon Brooks. Easy, right? All right. Next up, X Factors. X Factor is gonna be a little bit funny because I'm not really sure if who's in the lineup for sure for Phoenix. But if I had to guess, if I really had to guess, Royce O'Neal will be a guy that I would look at. He seems to play well against the Rockets for whatever reason. Ever since Utah, he played well against the Rockets. I don't know what it is. Oh, anyway, I just thought about something somebody had told me. I figured out why. It's some backstory stuff. So I'm gonna let that slide. But yeah, Royce O'Neal gonna be an X factor for Phoenix. Same with Bol Bol. Bol Bol has been playing well against the Rockets as well. Now the Phoenix Suns, if Nick Richards is starting, they're gonna have a big front court with KD, Nick Richards, and Bol Bol. Like that's a lot of length. It's a lot of length. No diddy. So for the Rockets, from the Rockets standpoint, somebody like Jabari is going to be absolutely huge and pivotal this game, and so is Tari Eason. Tari Eason is probably going to get the lion's share of the work on KD. I prefer that instead of Dillon Brooks, because Dillon Brooks is going to foul because KD gets fouled, and he knows how to get fouled. So, well, Tari a foul machine too, but sometimes Dillon, for somebody as veteran as he is, if you're going to foul, at least don't talk trash to and then piss the guy off even more. Tari not going to do that with KD. I think Tari has he got a certain level of respect for KD, so where he's not going to talk too much trash to him. He's still a dog, but he's not going to do what Dillon Brooks is, and then next thing you know, you done open Pandora's box and KD finna go off and have a legendary game against us. We end up losing. So I'm keeping Dillon Brooks the hell away from KD. I don't want that. I don't like it. I don't need it. Go somewhere else, bro. I don't want it. Tari gonna get the lion's share of the work on KD, and Jabari gonna pick him up when he come off the bench too. So I can see that being the two. I mean, Dillon gonna get his time too. I don't want to see too much of it. It's not gonna look good. I don't like it. Please, Ime, please, I'm begging you, bro. Tell Dillon to chill out, bro. Please, we need to win this game. I'm not saying this is a must win, but it's a must win. If you understand what I mean. So yeah, X Factors, Jabari and Tari. If I gotta throw a third person in there, man, third person will probably be maybe Aaron Holiday with his shooting. I'm gonna get to Aaron Holiday a little bit later in this live. There's something that I have seen in the lineup data that I kind of want to show y'all. Matchups to watch. I think I kind of just went over it right now. Nick Richards and Shangon is going to be an interesting matchup. KD and Bari, and then also KD and Tari. That's gonna be interesting matchups. If I had to pick another one, man, I'm sleeping on Book. I can't sleep on Book. That's probably a bad idea. Um, Dylan Brooks is probably gonna get the lion's share of the time on Devin Booker, but Jalen gonna see time on him too. I'm probably more interested. Man, Dylan gonna piss off Devin Booker too, and he gonna end up having a legendary game. Dylan, if you watching, please chill out, bro. Please just shut up. For one game, we supposed to win, but just because we supposed to win don't mean we will win. Oh man, let me get to these comments. June says you need to be physical to KD. Don't trash talk. Yes, exactly. I think Tari can do that. Dylan can do it too, but Dylan gonna do it and talk trash. But KD is gonna be seeing mostly Tari and Jabari. King say salute, bro. Yeah, we in here for real. Yeah, man. Well, that was my matchups to watch, man. Look, Jalen May. I'll get to that later. Keys to the game. Man, turnovers, man. Fred gonna be back, so I'm expecting the turnovers to be down. We need to win that battle. Turnovers. When I say turnovers, I'm not just talking about us taking care of the ball. I'm also talking about creating turnovers so that we can get out on a break. I'm not too fond of playing in the half court against all of that length that they have. Yes, they're still a bad defensive team, but the matchup, I think, is in the half court can cause issues for us, seeing as unless we go triple big or double big, the matchups ain't going to be too pretty for us. Shingun probably going to end up getting, swarmed in the paint if we just do that broccoli offense where we just pick and roll or post up. Like, it's gonna get ugly and nasty real fast. So it's gonna be imperative for us to get out on that break, man. Create turnovers, get out on the break, get the fast break points, get into a rhythm. Try to run them out the gym early if you can. King say Dylan is taking place in a shoot around. He'll catch the playback. I doubt it, but that would be cool, Dylan. If you ever watching, what's good with you, bro? I cuts for you. I'll be picking on you as of late because you kind of been, thinking you somebody you not. But I cuts for you though. Ever since Oregon Ducks, I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan. But yeah, let's. I think that's about it. Oh no, keys to the game. Turnovers on both ends. Man, rebounding is gonna be important. I'm gonna stop saying rebounders as far as key to the game because that's like a win condition for us. With all that size they got though, yeah, we're gonna need to rebound, dog. We gonna need to rebound. Defend the three. The Suns coming off a game where they just made 23s, bro, against the Grizzlies. We need to defend that 3-point line, and on the other end, we need to keep pace with them. We need to either keep it close or we need to exceed them in 3-point makes. What I'm looking for, though, is keeping their attempts low. I want to say keep them below 35. If we can keep them below 35 attempts, I believe that would hold up. And, I think our 3-point defense is really is good enough anyway. Ideally, you want to keep them in the single digits of makes, but when you got some of the talent that they do have, you can't be shocked. They got guys. Like, it's not like they're lacking for talent. They're not. They just don't have good chemistry. They just don't fit. The pieces ain't fitting like you think they would. I don't know if it's a Budenholzer thing. I don't know, but any given night, man, this is the NBA. These guys are professionals. That's a veteran team over there. Let's not sleep on. I don't care what their record is, man. Let's not sleep on them. Final key to the game, I had to say, points in the paint. Again, man, they got extra length in there, man. So keeping that battle close is gonna be tough. But I think we can do that because we like to get in the paint anyway. But with all of their size, how can we neutralize that? Like if we go that double big lineup, we probably end up winning that because even though we're not a big team, we're very physical. So we play bigger than we actually are. So when we actually go to a bigger lineup, it's even more physical than you can imagine. And the Phoenix Suns, as big as they are, they're not as physical as you would think. They don't play as big as you would think. But again, on a matchup basis, for just this matchup alone, it wouldn't look like that. It's going to look a little bit different. It's going to look, at least for the starting line, at least for our starting lineup versus theirs, they might outpaint us at first. But as the game goes along and we kind of figure out, what they're trying to do and what their game plan is, I think the tide will start to turn probably mid-second quarter and so on. All right. Halftime and final score. Man. They've been playing really close all season. Every time we matched up with them, we've been having close games. I don't think this will be any different. The Phoenix Suns ain't really just been getting. They ain't really been getting porked like that. They've been losing a lot of close games. They're competitive. They just lose. Whew, man. Halftime is probably going to be sort of high scoring. I can see something like 59-60 at half, and then probably end up, defense tighten up just a little bit. Final score can be somewhere around 115, 112-ish. Probably come down to the fourth quarter execution, keeping guys off the free throw line, rebounding, offensive rebounding for us. If the half court get kind of sketchy, we're just going to have to go offensive rebound. If they start, going nuts from the three-point line, we mess around and go double big, go zone, and use that as a way to generate some fast breaks, create turnovers. And then in the half court with the double bigs, our spacing actually been looking a lot better than I would expect. They've been running plays. They've been more structured. There's more of a hierarchy. That's my key word. There's more of a hierarchy when we do that too, especially when you have Jabari and Steven Adams in there, two guys who are know your role kind of guys. And then even with Fred, you have, Fred, Jalen, and LP controlling the action, getting everybody else involved, running the offense. I actually want to see that. I want to see that really bad. I think that'll actually look beautiful, if you ask me. But we're going to see. We're going to find out here in a second. Player of the game, though, man, I don't know. Alperen Sengun. Alperen Sengun will be player of the game. I think as the game goes along, he'll start to wear on their defense. I might be hella wrong. But as the game goes along, we'll start to, wear on their defense, especially if Nick Richards is not playing. If Nick Richards is not playing, LP's going to have a field day, even with Bobo. Okay, we got some comments. Damn, I missed a whole lot of comments. All right. King say halftime 66-63 us, final 131-127 us in overtime. God. If that happens, bro, our defense is pool cheese. I don't like that, bro. Well, then again, Phoenix Suns, they put them up. They get them up. They can score. But, man, I'm not trying to see no 120 nothing against our defense again, bro. Like, they give me anxiety. Because if it turn into a shootout, I don't believe we can win a shootout, if I'm just being honest. We do for an overtime game. You mess around and be right. What up, K2? CSG's in the house. What's good with it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the CSG's in the house, bro. Yeah. Player of the game. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what CSG's is, you just living under a rock. That's Chop Shop game, man. Some of us, they be on the Chop Shop. Sometimes be on the panel in the post game, sometimes be in the chat. I ain't been over there in a little bit. I need to make a little bit of appearance. Maybe I'll try to make an appearance tonight if they go live over there tonight. K2, man, good to have you on, though, bro. Player of the game. King said player of the game gonna be Jabari or Fred. I don't know. I don't know about Fred because it's first game back. Matchup doesn't really suit him, I don't think. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's possible, man. I'm not gonna shoot that down though. Jabari, I think this is gonna be a good role player game for Jabari. I don't think he's finna have a game like he did against the Pelicans last game. But as a guy who's been a Jabari supporter from day one, I'd be happy pushing that agenda. I'd be real happy about that. King said they haven't been live in a minute. Yeah, no, I need to reach out to Space Ghost, see if he good, man. But yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him, see if he all right, man. All right, okay, we got 9 minutes until sort of tip off. So I was looking at the lineup data, 5-man lineup data for the month of March, and it's kind of funny and stupid and ugly. But there are a couple there's a one lineup that I didn't really expect to be one of our best lineups. But then again, it's only in March and the lineup wouldn't play too much. Let me see if I can share my screen right quick. Hold up. Yo, hold up. All right. We gonna share a tab. NBA lineup. Yeah. All right. So, let me get that comment off the screen, bro. Get that banner off. All right. That's better. That's better? Yeah, that's better. All right. So, peep this, bro. So, our most used lineup this month: Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun, Tari Eason, Amen Thompson. That's our most used lineup this month. That lineup has been stupid good, as you can see here. In 36 minutes, offensive rating of 137, defensive rating of 105.7, which would be right about where we are on the season defensively. And then the net rating is 31.3. Good Lord. Like if you telling me you want to put Jabari on the bench, then you also need to put Fred VanVleet on the bench and have this as your starting lineup. This matches the eye test, and that's just this month. Like the lineup has been good for the year too, but for this month, Lord have mercy, this is crazy. Some of that is skewed though from the Pelicans game. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, no, not the Pelicans game. Some of it is skewed from it was a different game. I'm tripping, but no, it was the Pelicans game. Yeah, some of it is from the Pelicans game. Now, if you look at our next several most used lineups, all these things is negatives and like badly negatives, bro. Example, in 23 minutes, this lineup only played in one game. Oh, let me make sure I point this out. So this lineup of Brooks, Jalen, Alperen, Tari Eason, and Amen Thompson, they played in 3 games. All right. So for context. And then for our next most used lineup, just by minutes played, we only played it in one game because Fred was been injured. Fred, Dylan, Jalen, Alperen, Amen Thompson. That's that starting lineup that I told y'all is absolute poo cheese, and we need to never start it again, ever. It matches the eye test because this is what we've seen. Negative 30, defense look like Lord have mercy, come and help me, and then offense is like I don't exist. Another lineup is played in 4 games. In the 4 games we played this month, in 17 minutes, Dylan Brooks, Alperen Sengun, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., Tari Eason. This lineup, 75.7 offensive rating, 120.0 defensive rating, net rating minus 44.3. Lord, can you send me a sign? What is going on here? Mr. Ime Udoka, you're going to have to explain this one to me and why you played this in 4 games. I know it was just 17 minutes, but them 17 minutes lost us this game. Remember, we were just coming off a 3-game losing skid after this right before this current 3-game winning streak. So, ain't no excuse for that there. Now, I'm going to stop talking about these horrible poochies, booty juice lineups that Ime Udoka been throwing out there. I'm going to talk about the one that kind of surprised me. They only played in 7 minutes, but they played pretty well. No, not 7 minutes. Where is it at? Here you go. I'm not counting this McVay, Nate Williams, Cam Whitmore lineup because that lineup will never see the floor again. Especially no Ime Udoka. This lineup will never see the floor again. But this interesting lineup, I can't remember which game we played this lineup in. I think it was man, was it last game? I think this may have been the Orlando game. So Jalen Green, Aaron Holiday, Alperen Sengun. Yeah, it was the Orlando game. Jabari Smith, Tari Eason. They only played it in the Orlando game. They played for only 6 minutes. And I would like to see more of a sample size of this to try to justify it a little bit more and try to understand it a little bit better. This might make some sense, and I'll go into it in a little bit. Offensive rating, 1.7.3. Defensive rating, 81.8. It's ridiculous. Obviously, that's not sustainable. Even in that lineup, that's not sustainable. Even the offensive rating, that ain't sustainable neither. Well, no lineup that you play consistently is going to have this type of a net rating. 45.5. That's ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous. It makes no sense. However, in that lineup, if I'm remembering correctly, like you got a good mix of everything, man. First of all, you surrounding Alperen Sengun with 4 guys who can knock it down from the 3-point line. Now, Tari, I wouldn't say, and even Jalen. Well, I ain't gonna lie, Jalen, his catch and shoot has been on the uptick, like hella uptick for like a long time now, and he been knocking down the 3. Like you gotta go get him at the 3-point line. So I'm considering him a shooter at this point. Holiday can knock it down. Obviously, Jabari can knock it down. Tari is better than you think at knocking it down too. So you surround Alperen Sengun, a guy who loves to make plays. Big man love to make plays for his teammates. You surround a guy like that who likes to get his teammates involved with shooters, and all of a sudden he got space to operate. All right, cool. Now in this same lineup, you got 3 above average defenders in Tari, Jabari, and Aaron Holiday. And Jalen, for the most part, he's a neutral defender. Like he's not fooled, but he's not locked down. That's all we need from him, honestly. With the scoring load that he has to carry, that's all we need from him. And Alperen Sengun is very solid defensively now himself. Again, he's not locked down, but he's not necessarily fooled for the most part. So the defensive rating, obviously it's super exaggerated. But I want to see something like this, even in a game tonight against the Suns. It may be a little bit small, but I just want to see if, even for a couple of minutes, I just want to see what it look like. Depending on matchups, I want to see what something like this look like a little bit more. And then here's the craziest thing about it: in 6 minutes, right? In them 6 minutes, 100% assist percentage. Every basket that they made was assisted. That's what this means. That's crazy, ain't it? And then 53.3 rebound percentage, which is around where we are for the season, as far as total rebound percentage. I like that. I don't know about y'all, but I really like that. Now, in just 6 minutes, the pace ain't been the fastest, but I'm not really tripping if it's effective. Pace, I'm only gonna make a big deal about pace being an issue if we're stagnant and the offense is foolish, the ball not moving, and guys not knowing what to do or where to be. That's the only time I'm gonna make an issue about pace. Because otherwise, if guys are having that kind of issue, I prefer you play fast so guys are more instinctive instead of being in the half court and you forced to think 2 seconds longer than you need to. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. But let me go back to let me stop sharing the screen now. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, we got the comments, man. Let me get to these comments. I think I missed a few, man. K2 say they ain't been on in a bit. We're a space, Waldo in front. Oh, he talking about Chop Shop. King say, I think I say Jabari every time and hopes it's finally him. Yeah, I mean, I think we're Jabari guy. King, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you're a Jabari guy as well, bro. Like, he's a cool dude. He's a good kid. He seems like he's a hardworking kid. He's a son of an NBA player. He plays smart. He plays the right way. every lineup he's in seems to be better off because while he's in there. He complements everybody on the team one way or the other, defensively, offensively. Like, you just want to see a guy like that win. Then he was third overall draft pick, but he's not over there moping and complaining about not getting opportunities. Oh, I'm not getting the ball. I want to shoot more. He's not making no noise. You don't hear no huffing and puffing about Jabari at all behind the scenes, man. Like, he's just out there just trying to hoop. He just want to win. And a guy like that is easy to root for, man. He's really easy to root for. So, I mean, want a guy like that to maybe get a little bit more opportunities and be player of the game a little bit more often. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Waldo, I'm dead. Yeah, that's you a fool for that, K2. All right, King say our ball movement been surprising, honestly. Yeah, again, bro, when you do that triple big lineup, you got two guys in there who are know your role kind of guys. When they get the ball, they're gonna get off the ball if they absolutely have nothing. And even if they have something, they're gonna get off the ball to somebody else who got something better than them what they got. So remember, I want y'all to remember when PJ Tucker was with the Rockets and what will fans say a lot. Fans always said, oh, he in there just doing cardio, he not shooting the ball, this, and that. He not shooting the ball so you can get the ball to other guys who are better at making shots than he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he was called a glue guy. Like, you need guys like that. You need a ball mover like that. A guy who's not out there stopping the ball whenever the ball is moving around the horn. And, imagine, bro, like, if you had a guy like KPJ in the lineup, bro, imagine if KPJ was still here. You had a lineup with KPJ, Dylan Brooks, Cam Whitmore, and Tari Eason all in the same lineup. And Aaron Holiday. Let's just go throw Aaron Holiday in there. Imagine a 5-man lineup like that, bro. How many passes you think will happen once you cross the half-court mark? Even if it's a double team, nobody passing the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need more guys like that, bro. So that's why Steven Adams and that double big lineup, I think, has been, really working, because it's not necessarily a basketball skill set that they're adding. It's more of a basketball IQ that's being added. Like, hey, I'm not the man out here. Somebody else is. Let me get somebody else the ball. I might have an okay shot. Somebody got a better shot than me, and I'm not out here to shoot the ball like that. I'm out here to get the ball to the people who can shoot the ball and score like that. So y'all go do y'all thing. Let me go crash the glass, box somebody out, get this offensive rebound, though, in case you miss. It's good. You like to have guys like that on the squad, man, but that's going to be it for this preview. Game finna tip off here in a little bit, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will be on at halftime. We're going to talk about whatever the hell's going on. Or maybe we tripping, and I might be hella wrong at halftime already. Who knows? It's happened a lot this season, so, hey, it's okay to be wrong sometimes. But, yeah, man, we're gonna be back at the halftime. Hold on, K2 got to come. He say Suns, Mavs, Philly, Magic, Heat is our next 5 games. What do you think their record will be out those 5? Man, listen, bro. If I told you I trust the Rockets to go 5-0, I would be a bold-faced lie. We probably go 3-2. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We'll probably go 3-2. We probably gonna lose to the Heat because we love losing to the Heat. We probably gonna lose to the Magic too, because that's gonna be on the road. Orlando's defense at home is hella good, so don't be surprised. We'll probably we're not gonna lose to the Mavs, but they're gonna make it closer than they need to be. And we should beat the Suns tonight. And then Philly, that game also in Philly probably gonna be closer than they need to be. Just FYI. So just because it's the Rockets, and I don't trust them. So 3-2 in the next 5. King said you was almost right about the 94-95 against the Magic. We was stuck on 95 for a minute. Yeah, I know. But Orlando offense was just so bad it ain't crack 85. So K2 say LOL. King say Holiday even missed them 2 free throws for you. But then they fouled them again. I know. Orlando was tripping. Orlando, for all the raw talent that they have, their glaring weakness is like having it's like they got a team full of Amen Thompsons. Now, if you have one Amen Thompson, that's great. But they got a team full of them. Nobody can shoot. Everybody can guard, rebound, defend, pass. Everybody can do everything but shoot. The whole roster, bro. Well, for the most part, whole roster can do. They all around players, but they can't shoot. They can't shoot. K2 will be 4-1. You think so, King? I'm hoping for 5-0, but I watched this team long enough to know that I don't trust them to do no 5-0. 4-1 is probably the top where they max out at. They ain't going 5-0 though. K2 said, I thought we had 5 more home games straight. I don't know. I don't know if we don't have 5 straight because we currently own a homestand. So I think the game tonight, I think the Mavericks, and then Philly, I think that's the last home game. Then we got to go down there to Miami and then down there to Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. K2 said, or at least 4 more straight. So it's Suns, Mavericks, and Philly. Them the next 3 at home. It was 6 altogether. Let me look at the schedule right quick, because I might be tripping. Let me look at the schedule right quick, man. Now, y'all know I'll be wrong, bro. All right. So our next 5 is... Man, why this thing moves? ESPN website sometimes be acting like bird brain. All right, so the homestand started with New Orleans, then obviously Orlando, then again tonight with Phoenix, Dallas. Oh, my bad. Chicago was in there. We played Chicago too on the 15th. So we played Dallas and then the back-to-back with playing Chicago. And then we play Philly. Philly is the last game of the homestand. Then we head out there to Orlando. Then we hit Miami. South Beach flu. Guaranteed L. It just is what it is. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get on the tip-off, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up onto this pregame. Tell a friend, everybody. And make sure y'all start sharing the videos too. If you're on Twitter, make sure y'all share the video on Twitter, YouTube, however the hell. Share this thing, man. But if you watching for the first time, you like what you heard, like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Rockets Round Robin and Rockets Propaganda channels on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at AKInfinity_VVS. This is the Rockets pre-home. Wait, King say we should win all of those home games. We should, but we won't. Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and you know the rest by now.